Have you ever wondered if there's a better way to age gracefully without stepping foot in a nursing home? It's a question so many of us ask as we watch our parents, grandparents, or even ourselves approach those golden years. The idea of a nursing home can feel heavy. Sometimes it's about losing independence, other times it's the fear of not being heard or seen. But what if I told you there are vibrant, empowering alternatives that let you or your loved ones thrive, stay connected, and live life on your terms? That's exactly what we're diving into today on Elders Home. I'm so glad you're here because this topic is close to my heart, and I know it's close to yours too. You see, aging isn't just about getting older. It's about navigating changes in our bodies, minds, and lifestyles. Maybe you've noticed your energy isn't what it used to be, or you're worried about a loved one who's struggling to keep up with daily tasks. These changes are real, rooted in how our physiology and psychology shift over time. But here's the good news: there are options out there that honor your independence, boost your health, and keep you connected to the life you love. Today we're exploring 5 powerful alternatives to nursing homes that you need to know about. Each one is grounded in science, practical for everyday life, and designed to help you or your loved ones live fully, no matter your age. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll look at aging in place with smart home adaptations that support your body's changing needs. Second, we'll explore co-housing communities that nurture social bonds and mental health. Third, we'll dive into assisted living lite, a flexible option that balances independence with support. Fourth, we'll talk about multigenerational living and how it rewires your brain for joy. And fifth, we'll uncover naturally occurring retirement communities, or NORCs, that turn your neighborhood into a support network. Along the way, we'll share relatable stories, science-backed insights, and actionable tips you can start using today. By the end of this video, you'll feel empowered to make choices that fit your life or the life of someone you care about. Whether you're planning for yourself, supporting a parent, or just curious, stick with me. We're going to unpack how these alternatives work with your body and mind to keep you thriving. So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive into the first alternative. Oh, and if you're new to Elders Home, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Ready? Let's get started. Number 1, aging in place with smart home adaptations. You've probably heard the phrase aging in place, but what does it really mean? It's about staying in the home you love, surrounded by memories while making small changes to keep you safe and comfortable as your body changes. Physiologically, aging affects balance, muscle strength, and reaction time. Did you know that after age 65, muscle mass can decrease by up to 8% per decade? That's why falls are a leading cause of injury for older adults, with over 25% of seniors experiencing a fall each year. But with the right adaptations, your home can support your body's needs and keep you independent. Let's break it down. As we age, our proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space, weakens. This makes navigating stairs or dim rooms tricky. Vision changes like reduced depth perception can also make obstacles harder to spot. Smart home adaptations address these issues head-on. Think grab bars in bathrooms, motion sensor lighting, or voice-activated devices like Alexa to control lights and thermostats without needing to get up. These tweaks work with your body's changes, reducing strain and risk. For example, installing a stair lift can cut fall risk by up to 60%, according to safety studies, while keeping you in the home you love. Last year, she tripped on a rug and sprained her ankle, which shook her confidence. She worried she'd have to move to a facility. Instead, Susan worked with an occupational therapist to make her home safer. They added non-slip flooring, a grab bar by her shower, and smart plugs to control her lamps. Now Susan moves around confidently, hosts book club, and feels in control. Her home feels like hers again, not a hazard zone. Practical tips: start small, assess your home for risks, like loose rugs or poor lighting. Install grab bars, they're affordable, around $20 to $50. And consider a smart doorbell with a camera for security without needing to rush to the door. Check out local aging in place programs. Many offer free home safety assessments. If mobility is an issue, look into stair lifts or ramps. Some insurance plans cover these. And don't forget tech. A voice assistant can make daily tasks easier. No tech expertise needed. Does this sound like something you or a loved one could try? Let me know in the comments what home tweak you're thinking about. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Let's move on to the next alternative. Number 2, co-housing communities for social connection. Ever feel like loneliness creeps in more as you age? You're not alone. Loneliness affects over 40% of adults over 65, and it's not just emotional, it's physiological. Chronic loneliness raises cortisol levels, which can spike blood pressure and weaken your immune system, increasing risks for heart disease by up to 30%. Co-housing communities are a powerful alternative to nursing homes because they're built on connection, keeping your mind and body healthier. Co-housing means living in a community where you have your own private home, but share common spaces like kitchens, gardens, or lounges. It's designed to foster interaction. Think planned potlucks or group yoga. Psychologically, social bonds trigger oxytocin release, the feel-good hormone, which lowers stress and boosts mood. Studies show regular social engagement can reduce dementia risk by physically, shared activities like gardening or walking groups keep you active, countering muscle loss and improving heart health. Practical tips: research co-housing communities near you. Sites like cohousing.org list options. Visit one to feel the vibe. Many offer trial stay. If co-housing isn't available, mimic it. Join a local senior center or start a neighborly book club. Even one weekly social event can make a difference. Prioritize activities you love, whether it's cooking or crafts, to make connections feel natural. What's one way you stay connected with others? Share in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Let's dive into the next alternative. Number 3, assisted living lite for flexible support. What if you need a little help but aren't ready to give up your independence? That's where assisted living lite comes in, a middle ground that's less restrictive than a nursing home, but offers support tailored to your needs. As we age, tasks like cooking or bathing can become harder due to reduced grip strength, which declines by 20–40% after 60, or cognitive changes like slower processing speed. Assisted living lite provides help with specific tasks, while letting you control your day. Physiologically, this model reduces stress on your body. For example, if arthritis makes cooking painful, having meals prepared frees up energy for hobbies or exercise. Psychologically, it preserves autonomy, which is critical. Studies show a sense of control lowers depression risk by 15% in older adults. These communities often offer on-site aids for medication reminders or housekeeping, plus social activities to keep you engaged. You live in your own apartment, but help is a call away. Example story. Take Robert, 75, who struggled with meal prep after a stroke affected his hand mobility. He didn't want a nursing home's rigid schedule, so he moved to an assisted living lite community. Aides help with cooking and laundry twice a week, but Robert still gardens and hosts poker nights in his apartment. He says it feels like living on my terms with a safety net. Practical tips: look for communities labeled independent living with assistance or assisted living lite. Compare services. Some offer flexible plans where you pay only for what you need. Ask about trial periods to test the if it's not for you, consider home care services for similar support at home. Check Medicare or long-term care insurance for coverage options. Does this balance of support and freedom sound appealing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Let's explore the next alternative. And number 4, multi-generational living for joy and purpose. Have you ever noticed how a family gathering can lift your spirit? Multi-generational living, where grandparents, parents, and kids share a home, is an alternative that taps into this joy. Psychologically, it's a powerhouse. Regular family interaction boosts dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that enhance mood and combat depression, which affects 20% of older adults. Physically, it encourages activity. Playing with grandkids or helping with chores keeps you moving, countering the 1-2% annual bone density loss after 50. This setup rewires your brain for purpose. Studies show older adults with strong family ties report 25% higher life satisfaction. Sharing a home means shared responsibilities like cooking or childcare, which give you a role and reduce isolation. It's not perfect. Space and privacy need planning, but it's a culturally rich option, common in many non-Western societies. Practical tips: discuss boundaries up front. Set clear spaces for privacy, like a separate suite. Create a chore chart to share tasks fairly. Look into accessory dwelling units (ADUs) if your home allows. They're small, attached apartments for independence within closeness. Check local zoning laws for ADU options. If multi-generational living isn't feasible, invite family for regular visits or video calls to mimic the benefits. What's one family moment that's brought you joy lately? Share in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Let's check out the final alternative. Number 5. Naturally occurring retirement communities. NORCs. And did you know your neighborhood could be your secret weapon for aging well? Naturally occurring retirement communities, or NORCs, happen when a neighborhood has a high number of older adults who band together for support. It's not a planned community, it's organic, rooted in where you already live. Physiologically, NORCs encourage activity through group walks or classes, which can improve cardiovascular health and slow muscle decline. Psychologically, they foster belonging, reducing anxiety and depression risks by up to 20% according to community health studies. NORCs work because they leverage existing relationships. Neighbors might organize grocery runs, exercise groups, or social events. Many NORCs partner with local agencies to offer on-site health screenings or transportation. It's like turning your block into a village that has your back without leaving home. Practical tips: check if your area has a NORC. Look for signs like senior-focused events at community centers. If not, start one. Talk to neighbors about forming a group for walks or coffee meet. Connect with local senior services for resources like transportation or home care. Websites like NORC.org list programs and funding options. Even small steps like a weekly neighbor check-in can build a NORC vibe. What's one way you could connect with neighbors today? Let me know in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and turn on the bell. Wow, we've covered so much ground today, haven't we? Let's take a moment to reflect on the 5 powerful alternatives to nursing homes we explore. Each one is designed to work with your body, mind, and lifestyle, helping you or your loved ones age with dignity, independence, and joy. What stood out to you today? Maybe it was the idea of aging in place with smart home tweaks that keep you safe in the home you love. Or perhaps co-housing communities sparked your interest, with their focus on connection to boost your mental and physical health. Assisted living lite might have caught your attention for its balance of support and freedom. Multi-generational living could have reminded you of the warmth family brings. Or maybe NORCs inspired you to see your neighborhood in a new light. Each of these options taps into the science of aging, how our bodies change, how our minds crave purpose, and how our lifestyles can adapt to keep us thriving. Remember Susan, who transformed her home to stay independent, or Robert, who found the perfect balance in assisted living life. Their stories show that with the right choices, you can live life on your terms. Aging isn't about slowing down, it's about finding new ways to shine. So what's your next? Maybe it's assessing your home for safety, visiting a co-housing community, or talking to family about shared living. Whatever it is, you're not alone in this journey. At Elders Home, we're here to empower you with ideas and support. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you learned today, or one idea you're excited to try? Drop it in the comments below. Your thoughts inspire others too. And if this video helped you feel more confident about aging, give it a thumbs up. It means the world to us. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. We're diving into how to talk to loved ones about aging plans next week. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. It's packed with tips to make those conversations easier and more heartfelt. Thank you for spending this time with me today. You're part of the family, and I'm so grateful for you. Let's keep exploring how to make every